On this episode of Engage in Interview series, I'll be interviewing Jordan Andino. He's a chef wonder kid. He's been on Chopped, Beat Bobby Flay, even Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and he owns this place, Second City in the West Village. Check it out. Enjoy.
There's a wave forming of the next thing that's going to hit the U.S., and I think it's going to be Filipino food specifically. Second City is the the culmination of my dreams and obviously my hard work. I've been cooking now for 15 years. I've been executive chef for 5 of those 15 years, and this is the first place I've ever owned. So this is like, I can touch it and grab it, it's mine. And it's a place where I can just truly just give the Filipino food to the American masses without it being like overtly Filipino, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Second City, this whole thing. This
It
is
is.
the Second City.
This mural was created by my mom and her brother, my uncle. My mom's a pop artist from LA, and my uncle's a graffiti artist from Toronto. If you look through it, through a camera phone, it'll pixelate and create an image of my mom looking into the kitchen.
What? What? That's insane.
So it's a mural that's designed to kind of like pay an homage to Filipino culture and my heritage and me as well. So it's like you want to walk in here and feel bright and vibrant, like almost have the energy of me, even if I'm not here.
It does sort of emulate your personality, just in the brightness of it.
Yeah,
but also the chaos and but also beauty, right? It's like
exactly. Yeah,
it's controlled chaos.
Yeah, organized chaos.
Organized.
It's actually that's why I call Filipino food. It's an amalgamation of 3 different types of cuisines. It's really organized, like it's really chaos in terms of what type of food that we're trying to make there, and that's how you get Filipino cuisine. It's Chinese, it's Spanish, it's American, all in one. Right. A lot of people don't try what they don't know. So in this case, I've given familiar vessels for people to eat sandwiches, bao buns, burgers, even bowls. But now I just stuff it with like these small little Filipino hints here and there. So it's like to ease them into something that they may not otherwise try. My dad's a chef, and every summer and winter from the age of 9 to 17, I would work for my dad.
So was it you trying to spend time with your dad that led you to cooking, or was cooking what led you to spending time with your dad?
I would say cooking got me to spend time with my dad. I was growing up in LA, and then I would have to go and see my dad. And so I would go every summer and winter in between school. I wouldn't go to summer camp. I wouldn't, go to amusement parks or go to the beach. I would literally leave school, go straight directly to Toronto, and then cook. In order for me to spend time with him and see him, when your dad's working as much as like I do now, you gotta just be in the kitchen. You just like sit there and wait and just hang out with him that way. And so that's how I grew up, and that's how I grew up in kitchens. And of course, I developed an affinity for it, and I ended up excelling. And by the time, honestly, I was like 14, 15, I worked every station in a major restaurant. I worked at the French Laundry. That's where I learned, honestly. Like I worked for free 6 to 7 days a week. Wow. On my own volition, and literally worked from 4 a.m. to 8, 9 p.m. every single day. We're gonna be making our ever so lovely calamansi margarita. Ice, lemon juice, tequila 4 count, 3 count of triple sec. Then you shake, or top it off with calamansi. Let's get lit. Get lit.
Really good. It does taste like lemon and lime. We were just having a brief conversation during that break about how many hours there are in the day and the potential to use most of them.
So I really sleep only 4 to 5 hours a day. So imagine being able to capture 20 hours every single day. And imagine how that adds up over 365 days over a decade. And now I have that much more time to devote to myself or to be more efficient or more effective in work. And I would say that's actually part of the reason why I'm successful, because I don't sleep as much as other people. I don't get hungover, luckily. I don't really get sick. So I kind of use those extra hours, and I work more and I'm more places. And when you can network more and see more things and do more things, I believe that'll pay off too.
Baby, I'm bad. The type you don't want to introduce to dad. Cause he'll be asking you questions like when he gonna get a job or quit the music fat. You'll be mad that my passion comes
We
from
all have these dreams and these goals, but we're not sure how to get there. And you paid your dues, you worked for free. What would be some advice you'd give to young people?
I would say my advice for young people, if I'm going to blanket statement on hospitality, I would definitely say that there's no way that you can bounce around the experience. So like you can be as smart as you can be and know how to work the system, but your lack of experience is going to show at some point. And when that happens, you better hope that it's happening in a way that there's someone there to supplement you or help you out. So I would say that you should just pay your dues and like you really should work your ass off. And like everyone's gonna respect a hard worker and your hard work will pay off. But what I find is that a lot of people in like our age, like millennials, if you will, they want all of the fame, the money, the freedom, flexibility to do whatever they want, but like they don't want to work. So it's like you gotta like pick one or the other, you know.
Right. For you, it kind of did happen right away. Why did you get there so quickly? How did you get there so quickly?
That's a good question. I would say there's gonna be outliers. You know?
So you're just special? Is that
I don't know because like
it's the smile.
I mean, maybe it's the brown skin and smile. You know, it's also who you know. You know, like a lot of people say that too, but it's like I worked my ass off, and I just so happened to know one guy who like gave me a break that led to one opportunity. And I guess what it was then, I made the best out of my opportunities. So every time I was given something, I was always ready. There's no such thing as luck. I think that luck is the point in which preparation meets opportunity. So if you're consistently prepared at all times, every single day, when that opportunity hits, that's what someone call luck. But at every point that an opportunity has come along my path, I've been prepared, and I've made sure to make myself prepared.
another round, yeah. I'ma shut it down, we gon' make this night ours, no stars, it's alright. I'm gon' make it.
Do you think that having formal training to be a chef is necessary?
I would say that it is not necessary to be formally trained as a chef, as long as wherever you're training is a formally trained chef. if that makes sense.
Look at someone else spend some money to get formally trained. You're fine.
No joke. Like you're gonna do. It's such a trade and a craft and a skill that you have to learn and practice and just submerge yourself in. That you have to just do it. So why spend the money and the time to learn this craft from a book, whereas you can just do it and just learn that way, without spending all that money.
Right. A lot of people our age struggle with this idea that, okay, I want to go out and experience things and have opportunities to network and meet people and pursue my dreams, but I have no money to do these things. What would you say about that? Is it more important to save a dime, or is it more important to blow all your money if it means meeting the most important person you'll ever meet in your life?
That's a really good question. I guess, I got to practice what I preach there. There's no substitution for experience and also experiences.
Right.
So if you have the ability or the time, really, to make something happen that may cost more than you think it should, I say go for it. Because I took this trip and I went over 25 cities in 11 countries over 4 months, and I finished paying it off 2 years ago. But it's just I'm so happy I did it. I think I'm better for it. I think I'm more well-rounded. I'm smarter because I did it. So I don't regret it at all. And sure, did it hurt me financially for a bit? Yeah, but honestly, I can't replace those lessons and the experiences that I had there. So if you have the means to experience something incredible, do whatever you can to do it.
This is a question that we ask everybody. If you could turn around and give 13-year-old Jordan Andino one piece of advice, what would it be?
It's all gonna be fine. It doesn't matter because it'll all work out. It'll be fine. We'll be good. And vanish back to the future.
Shut it down.